All right, so in this one, this is going to be a rant about Ultras. You know, we just had the Majin Buu Saga campaign, and the last thing coming from it will obviously be an Ultra. No surprise there. And it's not about, like, the speed of them, though, that will come up inevitably, because that does go with the power creep of units, Ultras to LFs to normal 1% Sparkings to whatever else comes down the game. I guess even EXs technically, because some are actually, you know, meant to be a little bit relevant, like Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But gonna touch on Ultras, rant about them, and why this is kind of getting ridiculous. I mean, let's just compare to what we just got, right? So we go to here, we go to order received, we go to units, and we look at the Buu duo. They sure do exist. They're a little bit overrated. I would say they are a top 10 unit. I overrated the shit out of them. I thought they were looking like reading. They had the VT vibe of reading of like a top 5. They're probably like a 7, 8 type of unit. I don't know, maybe even lower than that. But they have no flow. Like this unit, bro. This is a Majin Buu Saga campaign. I understand. I'm talking about this unit while we're meant to be talking about Ultras, but it goes hand in hand. I promise. Look at this. Saiyan, Sun Fam, or V Clan. Okay. Remove Saiyan. Just saying. Remove Saiyan. Okay? Do Sun Fam, V Clan. It's Vegeta, Goku. They're paired together. Oh my god, they're so happy-go-lucky. They love each other. Great. All that fun stuff. Make it Majin Buu Saga. This is a Majin Buu Saga campaign. The Majin Buu Saga best buff we got was goddamn Pui Pui, who gives HP to Majin Buu Saga. Come on, man. We get this whole campaign, and then we had this unit become a range type. By the way, this should have been the LF. This should have easily been, okay, maybe if you want to make this unit the Ultra, make them the Ultra. But this should not have been an LF right now. For one, what they are, it's a ranged tag unit that's blue. Now, being ranged is the worst. All right, you know, there's UGB. It's like, oh my god, pop his gauge. It's so spooky. Ah, it's really not that bad. You just deal with it, take the damage. All right, bite the bullet. You heal anyways. Get over it, right? Blue ranged. Why do you exist when he's out? Why do you exist when, not you, when he's out? It's like, it's the worst time you could have ever done this. If he was just like, even just a normal blue, fine, that's great. But a blue tag-based unit right now that also is ranged, it makes every singular top-tier Ultra, Rose, Hit, UGB, just have so much more gain over them, and then you never see this tag unit be run because they just suck compared to the Ultras. And that's my whole point. You make Ultras, and the point of Ultras are meant to be, hey, this new power that's like, okay, it's higher than others, and I get that, right? I'm trying to think of these things from a business aspect and then a player aspect. It's very hard, but that's what a company's supposed to do, so that's how I'm going to think about it, because if I were Legends, here's what I would do, right? So, Ultras. Kid Buu is a melee type. You could tell by his Z ability, you could tell by, I do believe he gets something on melee damage, if not, nothing else, his Z ability, right? He's strike tag defense. How Ultras do work is typically they will give their Z buff to their main thing, or even just overall Sparkings, right? Look at Hit, strike tag defense. Look at USG, strike tag defense. UGB, strike tag defense. Now there's exceptions like you and you being fucking weirdos giving double defense, but still, mostly you're giving the correct thing to your Z ability. The Buu Saga campaign consisted of a strike-based Zenkai, an LF range type, and then another defense/strike-based unit, Fat Buu, Plot Equip, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, another strike-based unit, and then an Ultra strike-based unit. But you got the LF that was the entire campaign, was the range type. Again, how does this tie into Ultras? It's because they don't even help the LFs. Like, dude, you could even look at this shit. Look at the banner of this. Like, there's supposed to be incentives selling for LF banners over Ultra banners, right? And I get it. Oh my god, the tag 4s are here. This is really worth it, right? Wow, it is a great thing for us. No. 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 I mean, yes, 4Ku, fine. Yes, fine. 4Ku, yes. There's like 5 fucking yellows you could run right now. You don't even need 4Ku. Like, he's good. He's very good. You don't need him. He didn't Zenkai for some reason. You know, another blue that could have run with the Buu duo. You could have made like a blue-blue-yellow Kid Buu, USV, Buu duo type of team. I know it's not great. Rose just fucking eats that shit for breakfast. But still, it's a team. It exists. You don't even try with them. You literally just say, okay, they dropped. Well, now it's time for the Ultra guy, who's going to get, by the way, You deadass gave us a Twitter reveal. I don't know if this has to do with Golden Week. I'm pretty sure Golden Week's on the 29th, and it starts from like the end of the 29th to like that whole week, which it's the 26th. So like, what? We could have easily got a reveal today. So I don't know what's going on. Again, I don't give a fuck about a Tien, a Buhan, a fucking... You give me the old Sparkings as, like, the compensation for the units I'm supposed to run with the new LF. It doesn't make any sense. They do not care about LFs anymore. They do not. LF-17, that was, like, their most least cared for one. Because, like, they cared about him, right? They gave him really good stuff. He's very good still. He'll probably age well. But then Rosé dropped, and it's like, oh, LF-17 fall off the map, given he has a little bit more help now, because GT-17, people have realized his value, I've realized his value, everyone's realized his value on an Android setup, and that's a very good team. But still, look at Rev UI, look at this unit. It is so incomprehensible how they just do not care. Like, they just dropped them, they said, have fun. By the way, they want you to run Rev UI with this Boo Duo. How do I know? Because they have lower soul count by 10 on Rush. When they take a Rush, they lower soul count by 10. So what they're implying is, run a revival unit. Run a revival unit that can run with this unit. Well, who's a revival green unit that's range type that flows with them? Obviously, Rev UI. They want you to run 2 units that don't even have any synergy besides, oh, take this rush for me, Chief. And it makes no sense. They want you to run 2 mids. 2 mids. Why would you run 2 mids? Look at the Ultras in the game. They are so far above. You can even see it. How every singular match last season, when the season was ending, it was UGB or Rosé. Sometimes hit off the wall. Even USV more than hit at this point, because USV's back on boost. Or he was on boost. I think he's off boost now. But he was on boost. And everyone was running an Ultra. And it's so like... It feels like they spawn auto green cards, they spawn auto blue cards, and the biggest issue with Ultras, even disregarding the auto spawn of greens and blues, it's that leader slot. Okay, so I threw this out there as an idea, and maybe I should say it here, because, well, it's in one format, right? Ultras, Sunnable Ultras, because free-to-play Ultras actually had this already, which is wild that the free-to-play got nerfed while the Ultras that are Sunnable didn't, but... money, right? I get it. Money. It's stupid, but money. It really wouldn't affect their bottom line at all, but still. Instead of what they have here, where you can just say, hey, I don't give a fuck about running the actual team the Ultra's meant to be run on, aka Future, or, Rival Universe, or movies, or, fusions. I don't give a fuck about that. Leader slot them up. What they should have done is you have to be forced. So it's a 1 or 2 setting. Not 1 and 2, where you can leader slot or run Future. 1 or 2 setting. Where, instead of, you could just pop them on leader, you have to run their full team. You have to run full Future for Rosé. You have to run full movies for UGB, blah, or whatever. I don't even know what UGB's is. Because exactly, you don't even fucking need to know. That's the point. You don't need to know what their Ultra ability is, because you just fucking throw them on a team, on a leader slot. You run either or is the premise, because then you have to think, okay, do I actually want to run full Future for Rosé? Maybe it's a little bit worse because I'm not going to run this Ultra with him, right? So what am I going to throw away? That 30% damage inflicted, or am I going to run full Future and get that 30% damage inflicted? Which one am I going to get? I have to choose. With how good Ultras are, triple ultimates, one of the, defensive best utilities. And dude, do you see what this guy does on cover change? Are you fucking kidding me? He doesn't do enough on cover change. And this unit is so ridiculous. If you cover change in, he restores health, he gets key, he gets card jump speed. What the fuck is this? They have cup pen stacking. Kid Boo is going to have 50% cup pen to 80% in one normal combo, each new combo. Especially if he has his gauge, where he has double card draw speed. It's ridiculously absurd. And by the way, Kid Boo's Ultra ability is regen. No motherfuckers running regen. They're running Ultra Kid Boo with Ultra Rosé, Ultra Gogeta Blue with Ultra Rosé, or Ultra Kid Boo with Ultra Gogeta Blue. Whatever the fuck have you. I mean, probably Rosé and Kid Boo because, color synergy. But they have enough. Ultras have enough in their kit to not need that 30% more. It just doesn't make sense. By the way, just to mention, Boost exists. That's a problem. Why the hell would the best units in the game need Boost? They don't. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. You could think of it okay, free-to-play units, fine. Make them have, a little bit more shine while they're new. People are going to run them because they're free-to-play. Oh my god, they might be good because they're on Boost. Ha ha ha. They still suck, but, you can bullshit that they're going to be good, right? But summonable goddamn Ultras, come on, bro. It's illogical. And then again, you're meant to run these units on specific teams. They don't give them Ultra abilities for yeah, you're supposed to run them on fucking, here's UGB Rosé Pan. You think that's their intention? And you triple Zenkai buff your UGB and you leader slide your Rosé? You think that's their intention? It's not. their intention is, okay, let me look at Hit here. Let's see his Ultra ability. Because again, I don't know it because you don't have to run their teams. Well, he's meant to be on uni reps. Well, that's kind of weird because you have uni reps be a little bit more blast based. So you know what? Let me throw him on the leader slot team. I'll miss that 30% because his team just doesn't work out for him. Okay, I have to make an error essentially for the unit. And then from there, I can kind of amp them, maybe get them back up to that 30% damage inflicted that they're missing because I'm running support, because I'm running them on a leader slot team. But I'm missing that 30%. This unit and others just like him who can run an actual team, who can easily run fusions. I know fusions isn't like fantastic. It's just spammed out units that are very good, but don't really have like much synergy at all. If you were to run UGB, USV, I don't know, Red Vegito, USG, I know it's not great. But the point is, you'd have a negative. You're meant to have a drawback. No unit in the game should never have a drawback. You know, LF Droids didn't have a drawback. I guess their entry, but even then, their entry was actually normal. 90% was normal back then. It got higher, obviously. We have higher now, but 90% was normal back then. Beast Gohan didn't have a drawback. I mean, literally, he was spawned with a god as a support. Like, and he already had a god as a support prior to his spawning. Like, he had no drawback to ever coexist. VB, FSK, Namek Goku, these units, and it's like, we've had this before, but the thing is, it didn't go as bad as this. Ultras, though, it feels like they spawn greens and blues. It feels like, I'm not joking when I say that. Go to a match, play 10 matches with an Ultra on your team, and then play 10 matches without. I swear on my life, you'll feel like you have less greens and blues. I could promise you on everything, you'll feel that way because it's true. You could watch every single replay that you do in those 10 matches. You'd say, why do I have less greens and blues? I have no greens and blue spawners. It's the same exact team. I just swapped the leader slot. By the way, leader slot, stupid as fuck, as I keep mentioning. Ultras had that dilemma. And then they power creep quite literally everything. More recently than newer ones. And, you know, touching on Kid Buu, since we are going to have him come to the game in a couple of days here. Kid Buu is probably a top 3 unit. I don't know if he's kicking off UGB from, you know, top 3 to number 4 because, you know, shiny yellow now. Oh my god, now Rosé's more protected because there's a very good yellow. Yes, USV is good, but, like, Kid Buu's obviously better than USV, right? I don't know what UGB's doing there. Maybe he's 4, maybe he's 1. Who the fuck knows? It doesn't fucking matter. They're all the top tier units, though. I get it. New rarity has to be very good. They have to be worth going for. They're not going to be fucking worse than LFs for most part. But to make them in such a manner where it's like, it feels to a lot of players where you need them, that's kind of like the fine line there. Well, jumping over, not walking on. They're jumping over it. Because find me a unit that's a sparking, that's like UGB. Find me a unit that's like, you know, Rosé, that's a sparking. Find me a unit that can literally, think of this premise. Hit can do nothing for 40 counts, and then he does time skip, and then he gets a kill. You can do absolutely nothing, get cream pie, clobbered, get your fucking ass reamed out, and then Hit will time skip, because he caught you one time in 40 counts, and kill you. It doesn't make any sense out of, like, fairness. No. And again, I'm really trying to understand the company side here where it's like, dude, they gotta be very good. They're new. They're high rarity. You gotta let them rock. Fine. Let them rock. But did they have to be on boost, bro? Like, did Hit, Rosé, or UGB get affected at all by their boost removing? No. They're all off boost. They're all still top 3. What? What's even the premise of it? If you want to say, fine, LFs and Sparkings and everything that's not Ultra should be boost, that's enough for me. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think anybody should have boost. And if you're going to have boost, make it at least Stargated to like X stars per X boost, and it goes lesser and lesser the higher stars you get. But if you're going to have like boost, don't put Ultras in boost. Dear God, stop putting Ultras in boost because it just accelerates their stupidity to such high extents. Dude, I don't have to say much else. I can just show you how PvP was this last season because it's so evident that this is a problem, and it's like, how can you do anything about it besides, hey, nerf it? Look, this team is quite literally, it's a 1v3 team. This team's a 1v3 team. This team here is just amplifying the Ultras. It's so stupid. This is not their ideal premise for what they wanted. Again, you're just slapping an Ultra on the team. Exactly my point. Look at this and find me more Sparkings than Ultras. You're not going to. And again, I'm not saying that Sparkings have to be better than Ultras, but I'm saying they should be at least somewhat like in an area that's like together. Like, Jesus Christ. And no, because Pan is on the team does not mean Pan is equivalent to UGB, Rose, or Hit. No, she's just there to amplify. Honestly, Pan is like a throwaway at this point. But she amplifies so heavily and so ridiculously. She's a better Puddle and Vados made into one character, like they had a fucking child. And then she becomes this problematic unit that shouldn't even exist on any teams besides her own, because her support should have been limited to hybrids or movies, because logical, make a unit that's not going to be Jesus Christ for 10 years straight, and that's what she is right now. She's, by the way, very close to good aging as Beast Gohan, and Beast Gohan's literally him, like he's still a fed unit. Can you just scroll through this every single match? Every single match. If not one Ultra, two Ultra. Look, me! I'm running the same bullshit! Double amplified, right? It's so stupid. It really is. Because you just look at all these teams and every singular team has an Ultra. And again, I'm going to keep specifying this because people will say Sparkings cannot be better than Ultras. They shouldn't. They just shouldn't. Ultras should be better. At least incentivize LS better. I mean, for real. Again, I touched on this already, but goddamn, if you show me this dog-ass banner and the only thing here that's, reasonably good is the 4s and then 4Ku, if I'm summoning on this unit's banner, why would I even care about the 4s and 4Ku? It's a range type unit that has no means or wanting or help to go with the 4s or 4Ku. What logic is that? Why is Bardock on this? Because he's a yellow and he's a Saiyan, so blue-yellow? Is that really the logic we're going off? That's color synergy enough to cope him on the banner? Why is Ape here? He's strike base! MV! Same thing! Oh, because he Zenkai buffs them. He gets strike, attack, and defense. It doesn't make any logical sense. They don't value these LFs as highly as they used to. Dude, the LF androids came out. We had LS Cell, I think. I think it was, Puddle on the banner. Cell, Puddle, and then goddamn droids. We're all on one banner, I'm pretty sure. That's a good banner. That's a banner you summon. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what team you main. You know the droids are going to be broken. You see they're broken. Their banner lasts a long time. It's an LF banner. You summon, you get Puddle, you get Cell. You're vibing. Even more so than that. You look at Beast Banner. Didn't Beast Banner have Revhan, Puddle, and then Beast and Pan? That's 4 god tier units at that point. Revhan was still very good. Puddle, he was still very good as well. And it was especially because Cooler was phasing out because Beast came out, right? That was the whole point. Beast came out. Cooler, where the fuck did you go? MIA. Bro's dead. He's been dead. Not even because of Beast at this point, but he's been dead. And those are good banners, but they've clearly given no fucks to banners at this point, because just look at the horrendousness of this shit compared. I just can't believe how they made this banner, and then they said, yeah, this is good enough. I wish I could check what 17's banner was and RevUI's banner was right now, because I can't, but if I could, I would probably vouch that the banner sucks. And by the way, can we just talk about this? Why did VT return here and not here? Blue, yellow, both range type, both have Vegeta clan, both can run together. They actually have synergy. They literally have synergy. And Legend said, nope, future buff, slap them somewhere else. Don't put them on the banner with the unit they can run with, because VC doesn't run with either of these two units. It's not even like they're trying to bait you. They're literally saying, just don't summon. They're telling you, do not summon. This banner sucks. This banner sucks. Don't summon. Summon for the Ultra, not because their banner is good. Most Ultra banners are very shit, to be honest. I think Rose's was the last good one, and that's because Blues Masu's on it, and now Blues Masu, that motherfucker's overrated to shit now, so it's like, oh, what the fuck now do we do with them, right? We haven't had good Ultra banners. We have shitty LF banners. We have shitty, now Legends Mega Rising banners. So you're forced to summon on the worst of the 3, which is the Ultra banner. Honestly, LF banners are very close because, again, look at the fucking banner above here. It is not good. The 4s and 4Ku do not cope with this banner enough to make it good. GT is the most struggling non-Ultra based team in the entire game. Just to point out, like, Android struggles less than GT. I know people don't know that because people don't run Androids, but Androids struggle less than GT. It's just kind of ridiculous. Because, again, you're forced to summon on this unit's dog shit banner. This unit's a mediocre. Like, really. Blues Masu, I get it. He's good. But, like, it's a mediocre banner. Everyone else fucking sucks ass. I don't even think, like, you could cope Jiren was on this banner, right? Wasn't, like, Jiren over here or something like that. Which, again, what? Pigo? I get it. But, like, stupid ass shit. My overall point being, The leader slot system needs to change. Ultras shouldn't be on boost. I know none of this will probably happen, but it's like, it needs to be said, because I feel like it's not being said that Ultras are just like, people complain about them, right? But like, no one's saying like this and that. These are the issues. These units require 0 brain cells. Most units do. I'll understand that. I'll even give you that. I'll say, you know what? Fine. Beast require no brain cells, droids, yada, 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 X unit, X prime, X unit, X prime, FSK, Namek. I get VB. Oh my god, VB. Fuck that guy. But obviously pre-Zenkai first release, right? But I understand that. But Ultras take that to a different level. Like, okay, VB, I just spam strikes. Wow, that's really difficult, right? No, that's easy as shit. Hit. You don't do anything, and you get a kill. UGB. You get hit. You get a big blue. Given, it's not as bad as people make it out to be, that big blue, but it's still a big hit. It's still a Dragon Ball. It's still, priority. It's still things that are like, well, a Dragon Ball if you get lucky, but it's still priority. It's still things that are going to affect the match. Rosé. Bro. With how Ultra spawn greens and blues, paralyze, holy shit. I've never been more fearful, not of a unit, but of an ability from a unit more than Rosé. Not even because, like, the paralyze itself, but because Rosé has that attached to him. If it was like Hercule, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, Hercule's going to, like, make me lose the match. No, he's going to be fucking annoying. Maybe I'll even lose because of stupid procs, but it's not consistent. Rosé, because he's good and he can have bullshit, it's ridiculous. I understand the logic behind, we have to make these units very good for, like, essentially bad players, new players, whatever you want to say. But, like, we went from LF Gogeta Blue being the most, like, just click card unit in the game, right? Because he had, like, highest cover null. He probably has, like, one of the highest cover nulls still. And he was a very just click your cards and you'll win unit, right? We went from that to you get hit, get your ass beat, you get a card, you get to beat their ass. Get your ass beat, you can time skip and auto kill. You get lucky 1 card draw, you can paralyze and then steamroll from there, because this game is the most defined definition of a steamroll game in the entire existence of any game I've ever seen in my life. You get hit by Rosé's blue, and that shit procs. You see that little fucking 3 squiggly line shit? You are sprinting to your other unit. So you're like, oh, please don't proc, please don't proc. Then they do like a full screen strike, it procs, and you're like, I've lost the game now. Even if you have the best units, you will lose the game because of the stupidity of these Ultras that doesn't make balance. And now, I am saying, it is more the newer Ultras. USG wasn't that toxic. He was definitely toxic because he has a lock-in. He's toxic, right? He has lock-in, neutral. He's fucking toxic. He's good. But he wasn't that bad. Because again, you're not getting fed everything. You're getting fed a lot. Lock-in and, neutral is fed a lot. You're not getting fed actual combo starting or actual situation to, like, go off. USV, similar vibe. He's very fed. He's very annoying once he gets started, but you have to get started. UBK, he was amplified, he was tedious, but he wasn't as bad as just you do nothing and you get cards done. It's ridiculous the creep they've done from USG, UBK, and USV. I'm not even touching on Broly because Broly was slandered to shit. Then Broly just didn't even matter as much as he should have, so it doesn't even fucking matter to even talk about him. He didn't have much, existence in, like, a whole reality. But you went from these 3 gauges on the left here with these, yellow, yellow, blue units, and then this red, green, purple. I don't know when they decided, yeah, let's power creep gauge, but, like, they decided, let's power creep the fuck out of these Ultras from the last year to this year. And no, they if this was their ambition to, like, say, yeah, fuck you, USG, you aged well, but, like, we got UGB now, and they said, we don't want those trash asses even touched anymore. Good job. No one's touching USG, UBK. They only touched USV because he was on boost. No one's touching those dumbasses anymore. These Ultras with their gauges are so beyond. And by the way, it did not feel like UBK. I mean, UBK, yes, because he spawns them, but, like, USG, USV, and UBK spawn extra greens and blues. It didn't feel like that when I played against them back then. Maybe I'm just fucking, misremembering rose tinted glasses type of shit. But, like, I don't remember it being that way. But with these units, I will see a green card every new hand for, like, 4 subsequent hands from either of these 3 new Ultras. And it's just like, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta stop with this. But alas, they won't. It's just me ranting about why Ultra is such a problematic unit. I mean, again, I understand the premise. They have to be the best. They are summonable. They are new rarity. I get it. But at some point, you gotta learn the fine line between this LF banner sucks complete monkey ass, this random ass fucking, I forgot the name of it already because it just sucks ass so much. Banner with Trunks and Cell sucks monkey ass as well. Maybe it's even more valued than the LF banner, which is fucking terrible. Then this Ultra banner also sucks ass. So you gotta think, what in the fuck are we meant to do as players? We're meant to summon on, and I'm not referring to myself, I'm referring to people that just don't spend a lot, or they spend a little, whatever. What are they supposed to do when this banner sucks, this banner sucks, this banner sucks? But the only thing that's like, understandable to them and, well, reasonable, honestly, is, well, the Ultra is going to be one of the better units, but the LF has okay units on it. Well, I have some for the Ultra. But then the Ultra banner has, let's look at what Kid Buu would have. Kid Buu might have, oh god, I don't want to fuck. CMZ might be on the banner. Cell, he's an okay unit. He's not great, but he's okay enough, right? But if you're going on a banner that has CMZ on it and you're going for the Ultra and the banner has no value, that isn't good. The point of these banners, of LF banners specifically, is to have very good value. Again, the droids, beasts, banners prior to that, I'm sure. I just can't think of them, but I'm thinking like number 1 units with number 1 banners. Droids and beasts. Number 1 units, number 1 banners. Ultras are meant to be this baity-ass banner, pull the new Ultra, or you get fucked up. I get that. But you make every banner bait now. Every banner sucks dick. So it's like, where am I meant to summon? I'm just meant to save. But then I look at last anniversary, MEY, Dragon Fist. Do you see them? They're dead. They were dead when Boost ended. MEY was carried by Red, Red, Purple. By the way, that was the droids carrying them. Dragon Fist was carried by Zenkai buffs and Tapion. By the way, that's, Boost and support carrying him. Then USG aged well. So you're meant to believe, oh, you have to summon on the Ultras. USG aged well, UGV's aging well, Rosé's aging well, Hit's aging well, USV aged well. He was back on Boost. UBK, Broly, they're kind of just misfires, just ignore them. But you're meant to believe you're supposed to summon on Ultras because, well, most of them are just better than the LFs that they came alongside. A month prior, weeks prior, with USG, with the UGB. Because look at UGB compared to the 4s and VT. Are you fucking kidding me? The comparison's not realistic. Look at Hit compared to Rev UI and 17. Are you fucking kidding me? The comparison is not realistic. Look at Rosé compared to, I don't even know who he dropped alongside. Who the fuck came alongside Rosé? Wasn't he near Rev UI or some shit? Yeah, he still outaged everyone because you're meant to believe these Ultras are meant to be better banners because they have better value of unit on their 1 unit. But why not just have LF banners have equivalent value? By adding, instead of the 4s and 4Ku on the banner of the Buu Duo, you add VT, you add Evo, you add units that actually synergize. Why not add GT17 on the team? He flows very well with them. Why not add Turn Power 17? They released units where they came back 3 months later. Why not 17? Why not? Can't understand the reasoning. You fucking want me to use Rev UI in the team, at least return 17 for me so I can, cope some bullshit there. They make LF banners very bad. They're really, really bad right now. Their value's terrible. It's kind of ridiculous. The fucking Mega Rising, I don't fucking know the name. It doesn't fucking matter the name. That banner has about more value than the LF banner. Then the Ultras age better, but yet the Ultra banners suck. The LF banners suck. The Mega Rising banners suck. So what the fuck do? You get fucked on every banner. And you're meant to summon on quite literally every banner, because it makes it seem like this unit's very good on paper, then you actually use them, Buu Duo, VT, this syndrome of, hey, they kind of fucking suck in comparison to the actual big 3 or big 4 now with Kid Buu, and it's just kind of tiring. Real Legends just doesn't know how to, well, I won't say that. They don't know how to make banners, I was going to say. They know how to make banners. They don't know how to make good banners right now. Again, LF banners are not meant to be just summon for the LF. They're meant to be, you get some sideline units that are very good, that flow with the main unit. And if you pull the main unit, now you got the sidelines and the main unit. Once again, Evo, VT, 17, Rev UI, those are all units that would flow well with the Buu Duo. So return some of those units, right? Common sense. Ultras are meant to dick you down and fuck you until you pull the Ultra. You're not meant to pull the sidelines. What do you want? Fucking UI Omen, who's been on 3 Ultra banners? LF Gogeta Blue, who's been on 3 Ultra banners? No, you want the main Ultra. But yet, they give no value to LF banners. Ultras are the best thing in the game, and yet their value sucks dick on their banner, so it's like, what the fuck are you meant to do? You get fucked! Hopefully they fix LF banners, hopefully they fix Mega Rising banners, hopefully they fix Ultra banners, Ultras are tiring, man. They are. They really are. I'm not even gonna fucking touch this unit. Maybe for like a full Ultra team video, that's it, with like Kid Buu when he drops. But like besides that, I'm not even gonna touch Ultra Rose because how like brain rot he is. Like hit is brain rot. I run hit a lot. He's fucking brain rot to shit. I don't even play the game and I win. But like they're tiring to use and to play against. They should not be so easy. They should be good. They should be broken. But you should have to use the unit to make them broken, not the unit use you. The unit plays for you with Ultras. That's the biggest dilemma. What do you guys think of this rant? I'll see you guys in the next one.